And 3, 2,
Fun.
1. Hey, everybody! Welcome to the Vidiots podcast, episode 16. We skipped last week because I ended up getting a 24-hour bug that was not 24 hours. It was more like 4 stinking days. That sucked, but we're back.
Oh, God.
We're back. It's going to be a pretty long one. Chris has got a lot. So let's hop right into this. What have you been up to the past 2 weeks?
Let's see. I sold some more comics.
Okay.
Got $98.
98? That's oddly specific.
Oh, $98 in some sense. And I calculated it. I did 4 shipments. And I made a profit so far of $196. And I'm going to sell one on Wednesday. And that is estimated $123. Minus 10 to 20 based on their dumb checking it in.
Right.
So I should get another 100. A couple weeks. So nice. Started playing Dynasty Warriors again.
Which one?
Trying to get 8.
Okay.
Trying to get 2 trophies in that. It takes a long time. But it's easier than freaking Hyrule Warriors.
In that, if
Getting the
Hyrule
weapons
Warriors had, like, trophies, would you be more akin to, like, actually finish it?
I do still want to finish it. I need your help. I can't do anything else without another person. In fact, I was going to bring my Wii U over here tonight.
Why didn't you?
Dynasty Warriors 8? No. Because it has the difficulty settings on the levels.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. Like you have to play on hard to get their weapons. But you can level them up. Get up to 100. It's pretty simple. I haven't had any problems getting any of the weapons so far. But there's like 60 characters in the game. Yeah. And you each have 2 secret weapons. 2. Yeah.
Hyrule Warriors has what? Like, 30-some characters, I think.
Is it 30? Right.
It's a chunker. Anyway.
Whatever. I watched commentary on Civil War.
Okay.
And Beauty and the Beast.
Okay. How was that? Or was that in your review?
They were good. No, should I review commentaries?
I don't think you need to. You can just talk about it.
They were good. Both of them were pretty good. Beauty and the Beast, they pointed out an error I never noticed. When Gaston's singing in the tavern, there he's sitting on this chair, and there's a bear rug. What's behind the chair, then all of a sudden it's under the chair. And then all of a sudden, next thing the chair is gone.
Okay.
I never noticed that before, but they were talking, but they were making fun of it. It's like a couple directors and writers were the ones that did the commentary. There's like 3 directors on that movie or 4. And then Civil War was 2 directors and 2 writers.
I miss when they did like
Civil War. Actors actually did commentary. Yeah, I know they don't do that anymore. Lord of the Rings, every single actor did commentary on that on Lord of the Rings.
Because back, I remember the first.
That's
season,
a lot of people.
The first season of SpongeBob, there's actually 2 episodes that have the voice actors.
Oh, really?
Who are doing commentary over an episode, and it's hilarious. But no, I don't want to update iTunes right now.
But the one thing that stuck out to me with the Civil War commentary was that scene with Tony and Peter, and then in his bedroom.
Okay.
And when Tony says, "Move your leg, I'm going to sit next to you," he tells Peter to move his leg. Well, that was ad-lib because Tom Holland forgot that Robert Downey Jr. was supposed to sit next to him, so he didn't move his leg, so he ad-libbed it, and they kept it.
Nice.
So that was pretty cool. There's the highlights, I guess. All right, moving on. Right? Now I got a lot of news.
What have I been up to?
You've been sick.
Sick, but in that, I also played through Link's Awakening again to get that special ending where if you don't die, you get a special ending, which is nice.
Oh, I've been watching the Did You Know Gaming stuff. A lot of those.
Oh, okay.
A lot of stuff I didn't know. Oh my gosh. Mario World, Mario World was supposed to be a remake of Mario 3 at first. In fact, there's early screenshots of him with a raccoon.
Yes.
It looks like Mario World, but he has the raccoon tail.
Mm-hmm.
And there's something with birds in a cage that was going in the game that's not there.
It's interesting to see that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I watched a lot of them. I can't think of any. I watched...
There's a lot of Zelda ones, too, I think.
I watched Majora's Mask one.
Hmm.
Actually, now I can't think of anything to say about any of those that I watched. There was one that was really interesting, and I can't freaking remember what it was. Metroid Prime. They're going to do Metroid Prime 1.5, where she goes to an alternate dimension, and she has to fight this rogue AI and has different personalities and stuff. What didn't it? They didn't do it.
That's weird. And there's only 21 characters.
Yeah, I didn't think it was 30.
22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 characters. So it's close to 30. But minus.
And
2.
there's a glitch in Mario 1. Weird. How do people find these things? I don't know. It's like level 3-1 if you're Luigi. If you're playing as 2 players, and you're Luigi, and like level 3-1 or something, it's a place where you hit a vine.
Okay.
If you hit the vine and it starts going up and you die, and Mario is starting at 1-2, level 1-2, the vine will be going up where he starts. And if you're playing with the Buzzy Beetles, you can do the 1-up thing there with that glitch. And it actually works on the All-Star version. I showed it.
So what is it, like programmed that the vine gets put there or something? That's
it's
weird.
Some sort of weird glitch.
That's weird.
The vine's going up and it's still going up.
Hmm.
Yeah. There was a whole Did You Know Gaming on Zelda and Mario glitches. Too.
I believe it.
Yeah. I can't think of it. And they showed how Mario gets to the top of the castle without getting to the...
Oh, yeah.
By jumping, I don't know how they did, jumped on the waterfall and jumped across somehow.
I tried it, but it didn't work.
I tried a different way. On the other side. I don't know if I managed to do it or not. I can't remember.
I was able to do this. I don't know if it was in the DS. I think it was in the original version. You know what? No, it's the DS version. If you long jump in the courtyard, if you long jump at the right spot towards a tree, you'll grab it, but you'll grab it below the ground to where you can slide down underneath, and you'll land in a pool of water because everything underneath is actually water.
Yeah.
So you can then swim anywhere you want. You can actually then swim into the cannon, and even though it's closed, the cannon will still pop out, and you'll be able to shoot. So I've done that before to get up there before I've gotten all the stars, but okay. I also got a game which I'll review later. The Kingdom Hearts 2.8 game. How in the world is there a cucumber seed?
Well, it's probably that one you were trying to get off. You were rubbing the cover.
I'll review that later. Granted, out of the 3 things in it, I only did 1. But I'll review that one. So, what else did I do other than get sick? I don't think we watched any movies.
You were sick. What did you do?
Laid in bed and slept.
That stinks, man.
Darn it, I know, right? I seriously don't think we watched any movies in the past 2 weeks. At least new ones. So, okay. So moving on to some news. Let's get into some gaming news here. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Okay, go first.
Gaming, Street Fighter 30th anniversary is this year.
Okay.
They're saying that they're going to have some special announcement in summer.
What do you think?
And I pray to God that Street Fighter Alpha collection being re-released. Please.
You don't think it's going to be just a new game?
No, they just released Street Fighter 5 and they're doing all some... No. The only thing they haven't worked with recently is Street Fighter Alpha, because they did that Street Fighter 2 HD. Mm-hmm. Now Street Fighter 2 is coming out. Street Fighter 3, you can download that on PS3. Well, Street Fighter 4.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing they haven't done anything with is Street Fighter Alpha series. And they're doing a Marvel vs. Capcom. We already know that. Please. At least give me that PS2 collection to download. Please. Please. Beg of you. I don't know what it could be.
What else is this year?
I don't know.
Well, was this year's Zelda's 30th or was that last year?
It was last year or a couple of years ago. It was when the Hyrule Historia came out, wasn't it?
I don't think so. I thought
it was last year.
Okay.
There's that Square Enix announcement.
Yeah, this
Marvel.
Avengers game.
Yeah, or they're doing more than that. They said they're doing a series of games.
Oh well, the trailer was for Avengers. It had some girl talking.
I didn't watch it.
It had some girl talking. It showed Captain America's shield. Something about having to reassemble. I think you saw Iron Man's arm. You saw Thor's hammer. You saw Captain America's shield. And it was like in the midst of destruction. So I don't. A girl was just talking about like we need heroes, and, like stuff like that.
That's all they said. They didn't tell us what the games are gonna be like right now.
No,
it's gonna be original stories.
I'm interested. I want to see what they actually are. Are they going to be like
their big announcement?
RPGs, action RPGs?
I hope it's that.
Well, the latest Final Fantasy was action RPG, so they could
probably will be.
And Kingdom Hearts has always been action, but
Zelda alternate ending.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that the alternate ending is going to be where you just go in the beginning and just go straight for the final boss. Since you can do that.
And you get an ending.
It could be, you never know. But I don't know. I mean, like, did you read about all the side quests in this game?
No.
This game is going to take forever.
Get the strategy guide. Are you getting it or not?
Probably not. It's gonna take
You're not going to get the strategy guide.
No, because I'm getting all the amiibo. I need to save some money.
Oh, so you're going to play it completely unknowing.
Yes.
What you're getting into. I debated doing that. I
think that's probably going to be half the fun, is just to explore.
Right.
So I hate to get a guide just to... Well, then you go back and... Look, it's an open world. It's not like you can't backtrack.
But it's huge.
All I can say is one of the quest items there's like 900 of. So... And that's just one of them. So it's like huge. And there's also been reports that the world is bigger than Skyrim. And Skyrim's already gigantic.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a big game, but I am excited. I can't wait. And apparently Epona is in the game. Yeah. Numa stated, he just didn't state how we get her. I'm assuming Epona's probably going to be the horse that doesn't die. Because all your other horses can die. You saw that part, right?
No.
Yeah, you can tame wild horses, you name them, and they all have different stats. And if you're fighting guardians, like horses can die. So so there's that aspect. So I'm assuming Epona is probably going to be the one horse that doesn't die. Because how can you kill off Epona? That's not right. But and it also does not have dual audio for those that want dual audio. Meaning you either have to watch and listen in English or watch and listen in Japanese. You can't do one or the other. Like both.
Okay.
Did you understand what I meant?
There's no Japanese dub.
There is.
No, they said there wasn't.
You can listen to it in Japanese, yes.
There's no English dub.
You can listen to it in English. Dub.
There wasn't.
Who
cares? I'm not going to listen to it anyway. I don't care.
On the disc, it has both languages. It's just you can't switch it unless you change the region. But
I don't need it in Japanese. That's stupid.
Yeah, I know. Some people are crazy. Anything else in gaming?
No.
I don't think so.
Moving on.
Okay, movies. There. I'm trying to cover
Sean's
2
not
weeks.
prepared.
I'm trying.
Sean's not prepared.
I'm trying to
Sean's
cover
not prepared.
2 weeks here.
You want me to just do this whole section? Huh?
You start, and then
Nebula.
What is Nebula?
It has been confirmed that Nebula is going to be in Avengers 4 and 5.
Oh.
Now, that might not mean anything to you. But as a fan of the Infinity Gauntlet storyline, I am hugely excited. Because she plays a very tiny but very, very, very important part in that miniseries. So the fact that she's actually going to be in it leads me to believe that they're really following this storyline. Now we just need the confirmation that Death's going to be in it. It's probably Hela, though, from Thor. That's the rumor, that she's taking the place of Death. Spider-Man animated film. They revealed that it's not about Peter Parker.
No, it's about
Miles Morales.
Yeah, I saw that.
Boo, yes. Moving on.
Probably because of the whole
It makes sense.
thing.
I know, I get it, whatever. Terminator 6.
The new one?
There's going to be... James Cameron is getting the rights back to his movies.
Okay.
He's going to oversee Terminator 6.
Is Arnold Schwarzenegger coming back?
He's too old. It doesn't make sense, first of all. Second of all, this series just got worse and worse.
It's one of those series.
It's one of my favorite series, but frankly, it needs to focus on the war in the future. Stop going back into the past. Stop. Like the last movie, they went back to pretty much what was in the first movie. That doesn't even make any sense. That was stupid. I refuse to watch that last movie. Because that's just idiotic.
Yeah,
let's go back to Sarah Connor and all that from the first movie. Played by completely different people.
Yeah, okay.
It's
I can see why that would be.
And Arnold's old. It's stupid. So if they're going to do these movies, they need to focus on the future war and just have the humans win and end this storyline forever.
Yeah.
Please. I have the title for the new Star Wars movie.
Yeah, The Last
Jedi.
I saw that too. Interesting.
And it's red logo.
How do you feel about Han Solo movie?
I don't care, really. I'll go watch it probably.
The guy that got to play Han Solo didn't even look like Harrison Ford.
Well, oh well. When you want them to do digital, young him.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
Probably
They could have done that, Yeah. Why didn't they just do that? Just get Harrison Ford and digitally de-age the guy.
Could have. Very well could have.
Whatever.
What did I see?
Probably expensive to do a whole movie like that, though. I would think.
Not like Star Wars doesn't rack in the cash.
Star Wars didn't use the actors, though. Marvel did.
Yeah.
And they did that young Robert Downey Jr. and
Civil War.
And Ant-Man, they did Michael Douglas in the beginning there. Which was amazing. I was like, oh my gosh, he really does look young.
Oh.
That was pretty wild.
Oh, they released another trailer for Logan.
I did watch that because Jason sent me that link.
It's weird to see Professor X curse.
I know, that's stupid.
I'm like, what?
Come on.
Now you're just trying to push that R rating.
Yes, they are.
And whatever. You're still going to go see it, though.
Of course I am.
What's up with the comics? Like, why is he holding comics of, like, X-Men?
There's comics in the Marvel Universe.
Oh, is
Marvel
there?
exists. They just do comics based on the adventures of...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they've had their offices rated by heroes and villains. Multiple times.
Okay.
Yeah, they exist. Yeah.
Okay.
That's weird.
I thought it was random because I'm like, wait, what?
Marvel is canon in its own books.
Okay, then.
Even some of the writers pop up. In fact, I can mention that in one of my reviews.
Okay.
Are we done with that? Movies? I saw a couple trailers when I went to the movies. I saw the Mummy trailer. It was weird. It was a weird trailer.
Isn't that that's a reboot, isn't it?
Yeah, because they're doing a bunch of monsters, I think. I think they're rebooting their monsters. Universal. Because Dr. Jekyll's in that movie as well. And the Blade Runner sequel, which I didn't like the first one. So. The second one looks cool, but Harrison Ford, he's in all these sequels. Indiana Jones, Star Wars, now he's in Blade Runner. He's been doing a ton of the movies lately. I don't remember what the other...
But
that was another trailer. I can't remember what the other trailer was I saw.
It's probably something stupid then. If you can't
Three
remember
things, and I can't remember. I can never remember the trailers. It's weird, isn't it? What's coming out soon?
Disney?
No.
Any horror movies? Because
yes.
Always tons of those.
So that stupid Split.
That's the movie I saw.
Oh, okay.
But you're right. I think there was a horror movie trailer. Oh, is Amityville a horror it looked idiotic.
Oh.
Like a reboot or a remake. I don't know which it is. Looks stupid. It's so unoriginal. Really, it looked dumb. Okay. Moving on.
TV?
Okay. IGN did the 100 greatest TV shows. Did you see?
You know what we should do?
What?
And I'll give credit to another gaming commentary group that does this, but it would be cool for the two of us to actually go through that list and read it off, record it and read it off and give our thoughts starting from 100.
Well, I was just about to give you my thoughts on it.
Well, I mean, like, just go from 100 and just go down.
I haven't seen every show.
Do, like, a separate video. I think that would be cool.
That's like doing our own top 10 thing, which we've done. Anyway, okay. I didn't like this list at all.
Okay.
They had Seinfeld number 10. Seinfeld either needs to be 1 or 2, people. 10? Freaking... they had Lost higher than Seinfeld. Lost was like 8. It surprised the heck out of me. Lost is an amazing show, but it didn't, as a whole, that show faltered towards the end. It wasn't a perfect television show towards the end, which I'm surprised that even made the top 10. Seinfeld was 10.
Okay.
I'm talking about the shows that I like.
I was going to say, I'm trying to think if there was any that I
well,
like
number 1 was The Wire. I never watched it. 2 was The Sopranos, and 3 was Breaking Bad. I think Lucy was number 6.
I Love Lucy?
Yeah, pretty sure that was number 6.
I
think Sesame Street was like 9 or something. I think they were doing shows that ended, because I didn't see The Walking Dead.
Sesame Street didn't end.
Well, that's different. That's never going to end. Like, Walking Dead wasn't on there. Game of Thrones wasn't on there. So they must have only been picking shows that have ended. Freaking The X-Files was like 36 or 37. Are you kidding me? X-Files should be top 10. Buffy was higher than the X-Files. Buffy was like 30, which surprises me. Did you by chance
notice if Boy Meets World was on there? Or Girl?
I didn't notice.
You didn't notice?
Mystery Science Theater was on there. It was like 40-some. Batman the Animated Series was like 42. I didn't see Dexter on there. Or I forget where Arrested Development was. What number was that? 18? That should be higher, in my opinion. I didn't see... Well, I guess the Venture Bros is still going on. I didn't see Dexter, and I can't believe Dexter wasn't on there. Maybe I just overlooked it. But I just... what is... Seinfeld 10. Oh, please. Were we looking it up?
Yeah. If this is the right...
IGN, they just did it. Was there a date to this? Simpsons may have been... Star Trek, the original series, was on the top 10. Next Generation is way better than the original.
Was Beavis and Butthead 100?
100.
Oh. The Good Wife. Avatar The Last Airbender's on there. Don't know what that is.
Dr. Katz.
Happy Days. Will and Grace.
Ooh.
Justified.
I don't know.
Golden Girls was 93. Frasier. Don't you like that show?
I love Frasier.
Good Times. Soap. Rome. Boardwalk Empire. The Real World. Oz. Rick and Morty. Keep hearing people really like that show.
Yeah, no. I don't think Space
See, that's not
Ghost
ended.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Well, why?
Downtown Abbey. The
I
American.
think I just skipped through it. Hannibals.
ER. Claudius, The Wonder Years, Survivor, House of Cards. That's new.
Yeah, that's still going on.
Mary
Why
Tyler
the heck
Moore,
isn't...
The Shield, Wall Street Blues. Andy Griffith is 72. Honeymooners. Sex and the City, Law and Order, The Muppet Shows. I guess that's the original.
Yeah. Yes.
Friday Night Lights, Mr. Show, Doctor Who, the 63 one.
Well, it might have started in 63.
The U.S. Office. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Roseanne, Cowboy Bebop 24, Louie, Freaks and Geeks, Alfred Hitchcock Presents,
Curb there was Curb. 56, okay.
Fargo, Better Call Saul, Doctor Who 2005, Veep, at least this is all on one page. Community, The Office UK, Star Trek.
Deep Space Nine made the top 100.
Apparently.
Holy cow.
Sanford and Son, MASH, Mystery Science Theater 46, In Living Color, Late Show with David Letterman, The Prisoner, Batman 42, The Leftovers, Mr. Rogers is 40, 6 Feet Under, Monty Python's Flying Circus, The X-Files 37, Star Trek The Next Generation, Roots, Twin Peaks, Futurama, Friends, 30 Rock, Buffy the Vampire at 30.
That surprises me.
NYPD Blue, Cheers, Deadwood, Band of Brothers, The Daily Show with Jon Stewart, The Tonight Show, The West Wing, Faulty Towers,
I don't even know what that is.
Larry Sanders Show, Sesame Street was 20.
I thought that was higher.
Chaplin Show, Battlestar Galactica, The Cosby Show, South Park, Parks and Recreation.
Yeah, what? Oh, there's Arrested Development 14.
Yep. All in the Family, Saturday Night Live.
Game of Thrones.
This is 11.
Freaking no Walking Dead on here. Can't believe Walking
Seinfeld
Dead is
10.
Where is Walking Dead and Dexter?
Lost. Mad Men, I Love Lucy at number 6. Star Trek, Breaking Bad.
Oh, Twilight Zone was
Twilight
3.
Zone 3. The Sopranos
no
2,
Walking Dead or freaking Dexter. Unbelievable. It's a dumb list. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Only other news I have is more Soundgarden stuff. They're re-releasing their first album, remastered and stuff.
Oh, there you go.
In March. That's cool. So
I got one TV thing. Last Friday night when I was sick, Girl Meets World aired its final episode, the series finale. I guess I'll just completely review that when we get to reviews.
Yeah, which is next, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I'll just talk then. But it's sad that show's over. Unless Netflix picks it up, please, Netflix or Hulu or Amazon, somebody. Because the creator stated that he has ideas for season 4 and onward. So let's do this, people. Anyway, yeah. So I think that's all for our news, right?
That's all I got.
Alrighty, so let's then move on to our reviews, which you apparently have a lot of.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4.
4. I got 1, 2. I got 2.
Okay.
So you do one, I do one, you do one, I do one.
Okay, Split.
Okay.
I saw last Saturday at the movie theaters. M. Night Shyamalan's latest movie. You ever seen any of his movies? M. Night Shyamalan.
No.
Well, late 2000s, or wait, no, not late 2000s, I'm sorry. Late 90s, early 2000s. M. Night Shyamalan releases The Sixth Sense in 98, I guess. 98 or 99, I don't know. It wasn't his first. I thought it was his first movie. It's not. He actually had 2 other movies before that, which nobody knows about. But he was like the big breakout new director, you know. His movies were... Sixth Sense was known for that ending, which I hate. Right. Great movie, but I hate that freaking ending. And then the second movie was Unbreakable, which is that movie's in my top 10. I think that's probably the best superhero story I've ever seen. And then Signs, which was about the aliens, but it's from the point of view of a small farming family, right, in a small town. It's all from their point of view. It's the alien invasion, and then the crop circles happen in their cornfield. fantastic movie. So this guy was like 3 movies in a row, man, that were great. We're thinking this guy's gonna be Jesse's favorite director, I think, at the time. Okay. Then he releases The Village, and it just goes downhill for like 10 years. He has not released a good movie. In fact, if you go to Rotten Tomatoes, each movie gets a lower percentage.
Does it?
Village was pretty bad, and then some weird mermaid movie, and then The Happening, which was terrible, about the freaking plants killing, making people go crazy. Then he did the Avatar, The Last Airbender.
Yeah, I heard that was bad.
Which is the worst of his reviewed. Then he wrote Devil, which was a great idea. He didn't direct it. Devil, which was about 4 people trapped in an elevator. One of them was a devil.
Okay.
Great concept. It wasn't very good. I watched it. He didn't direct it. He wrote it.
Okay.
I didn't think it was that great. So then this movie Split comes out. I saw the trailer for it. I thought, oh, this movie actually looks very interesting. So I decided to go see it. It actually got decent reviews. I think it's up to 77% of them. Not too bad, but not great. It's definitely his best movie since Signs. I will say this. I don't think it's as good as those first 3 movies. He's definitely a good director, though. Like, he has odd choices. It's just some of the stuff he does with the camera and with the people, with the characters, it's just a little interesting. But I don't know if you know what it's about, but 3 girls get kidnapped by this guy.
I keep seeing the
multiple personality.
Yeah, I keep seeing the trailer all over YouTube.
Identity disorder. But the best part of this movie is James McAvoy. He's great as this guy with all these different personalities. Like he's the best part of the movie.
Okay.
Easily. In fact, there's even one scene where he goes from one character to another, and his face changes. Like you can tell at the moment he's this other character just by looking at his face. He's really good. I didn't think the movie was really that thrilling or suspenseful. I mean, it's a thriller, but it really wasn't that. It was more interesting than thrilling to me. And 3 girls, it really only focused on the one girl. The other 2 girls really didn't have a backstory or really didn't do that much. The one girl, they would flash back to her childhood randomly throughout the movie. And you're wondering, what does this have to do with anything? Kind of ties in towards the end. I'm not going to give anything away. But, the very, very last freaking scene in this movie blew me away. I got so excited. I don't know if I don't think I should spoil it, but basically we find out that this movie is connected to one of his other movies. And I was so happy. Because originally, this Split character was going to be I shouldn't even say it because I'm going to give it away.
I'm not going to see it. So
people listening, I don't want to ruin it because I didn't know.
You could just say spoilers, skip ahead a few minutes if you don't want to hear it. That's what I hear a lot of people do. So spoilers, if you don't want to hear this, then skip ahead a few minutes.
When I was reading about this movie, he's wanted to do an Unbreakable sequel for a long time. And the villain in that movie was going to be this guy with multiple personality disorder that was in some sort of asylum or something like that. And I remember at the very end of this movie, there's this news broadcast in this diner. I'm talking about this guy, and they're like, "Oh, he's called the Horde." And immediately I was like, "Man, that would be cool if Bruce Willis's character from Unbreakable went after this guy." And sure enough, like a minute later, there he is, Bruce Willis. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" So I'm hoping to God the next movie he does is this Unbreakable. We finally get Unbreakable back. And he goes after this multiple personality guy. Oh, so I'm really, really excited for the future here. 7.5, I'd give it.
7.5? It's reasonable.
Could have been better, but...
Yeah. You have 4, so you do one more before I do mine.
I just couldn't believe that ending. I was just like, oh, man. I mean, he's known for surprise endings, twist endings, but this is the first time he's ever done anything like that, connecting it to another one of his movies. Directly.
That's cool, though.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully Samuel Jackson will be in it, I'm hoping. I'm hoping he's Mr. Glass again. Okay, well, I got 2 comic... Well, so Bruce Willis, and he's the hero.
Yeah.
I don't know why he waited so long. I mean, it's been 15 years. 15 years.
It's because it's right. Like this is the time where all those sequels are coming out now, so he's probably hopping on the bandwagon.
I guess so. I got 2 comic reviews.
All right, well, you do one, then I'll do one. Then you can do.
All right. I read The New Avengers by Brian Michael Bendis, The Complete Collection, Volume 1. This is the book that got a little mangled in my...
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, shoot, I forgot the years on this. Oh, well. This is early 2000... Well, maybe 2005, maybe. Well, the collection starts off with the final issues of Avengers, which is 500, issues 500 to 503.
Okay.
Which is the famous Avengers Disassembled storyline, where all this crazy stuff happens to the Avengers all at once.
Okay.
Like Hawkeye dies, Vision dies, and Ant-Man dies, all within like a day.
Oh my goodness.
All this weird crap happens, and they're like, "What's going on?" And Doctor Strange kind of shows up and says, "There's something magic." Well, they find out that Scarlet Witch basically went crazy. And did all these things because see, back in the day, her and Vision got married.
Oh.
You can see the romance blossoming, and
that's weird though. That is
Civil
really
War.
weird. That is really weird. I'm sorry. That's
why.
I don't know. It's weird.
Why is that weird?
I don't know, because like Scarlet Witch seems like a teenager, almost.
She isn't.
You sure?
She's not a teenager. What are you talking about?
That's what it seems
That
like.
is your weirdness? Because there's might be an age difference between a...
well, no, but Vision is
Android,
like... Exactly.
He's a couple days old.
And it's an android, for one.
Duh. She's not a teenager.
We're not going to have
Good
kids.
God. Well, they tried to magically. Something went wrong. And she lost the memory that she even had kids. Well, the Wasp accidentally mentioned it to her, and she went a little nutty and went after the Avengers subconsciously or consciously. It's a weird thing.
I wonder if they're going to bring that into play.
Well, they can't, because the follow-up to that was House of M, which involves Magneto, because she's Magneto's daughter. So they're not going to... Unless they do something completely different. I guess they could. Yeah, they probably could do Avengers Disassembled story.
Unless they get
not the House of M
the
follow-up.
rights for Magneto.
Hey, that's never going to happen.
Yeah, I know.
So those and the Avengers broke up after that because of all the crap that happened. So that starts off with those issues, and then New Avengers replaced Avengers. And are we still going? You just let it sit too long and it goes.
No, it's still recording.
It's still going,
just
right?
Freaking out on
Anyway, okay. A couple superheroes go to this place called the Raft, Rikers. Oh shoot, I can't remember. Some jail. Okay. And there's a jailbreak happening, and all the supervillains, there's like 42 of them that escape. And Captain America decides to form the Avengers again. And the people that were involved was Spider-Man. Daredevil was there too, but he declined to join the team. Spider-Woman, Luke Cage, were all there. And then Wolverine joins a little later because they go to the Savage Land. The artwork is really good. I bought these issues when they first came out because Spider-Man Wolverine joined. Right. I never collected Avengers before. I thought, I gotta buy it now because... Two of my favorite characters are on the team. But the other cool new addition was the Sentry. There's a guy called the Sentry, which is the reason why they went to the Raft, because the Sentry was there. And he turned himself in because he said he killed his wife. Sentry is one of the best characters Marvel has ever done. And nobody knows about him. He's a brand new character. He came out like 2000, but he's always been around secretly. But no one remembers who he was. He's probably the most powerful superhero in all of Marvel.
Okay.
He's agoraphobic. He doesn't like to go outside. He's a little loopy. But he just joins the team. They sort of help him out. And he sort of figures out what's going on in his head and stuff. Why people can't remember him and stuff. That's one of the storylines in this book, is them helping him out. Is he
going to be in the MCU?
I hope so. He's an interesting, stinking character, man. He really is. and all his like memories are turned into comic books.
Interesting.
Because Paul Jenkins, who created the character, was in the comic book. Like, well, this guy says you're a comic book character, so who are you? And it's subconsciously the writer took this guy's memories and turned them into comic books. It's really interesting stuff. And his wife really wasn't dead, but he has this dark side called the Void that comes out and turns into this giant black monster thing. And he has the power of 6 million exploding suns or something.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
But he died, actually. Thor killed him. Then he came back as one of the Horsemen of Apocalypse recently. I don't know where he is now. I don't know. Now, Bendis, the guy who wrote this stuff, he's one of those love him or hate him guys. In fact, I think a lot of Marvel fans don't like him because I can see why. He's not very good with continuity. He has this annoying, and this is what I hate about him, the way he writes dialogue. He has this thing where characters don't know who certain people are or places when they've been around for like years.
Okay.
Like it doesn't make they'll be like, oh, who's that guy? Like one of the villains that escaped from like, oh, who's that? I'm thinking, how can you not know who that guy is? Like they're talking about, they go to the Savage Land, which has been around since the '60s, and Luke Cage just like doesn't know what this place is. Thinking you've never heard of the Savage Land, no superheroes ever mentioned this to you, and you're acting like it's stupid.
Yeah.
And he writes Spider-Man kind of way too jokey.
Okay.
I know I mentioned that one time before about how some writers make him way too, almost to the point that he seems like he's an idiot.
Right.
He writes Spider-Man kind of like that.
Okay.
A little bit. But there's just this thing where, like, and Daredevil and Spider-Man are meeting for the first time in the first issue. I'm thinking they've never met before. I find that hard to believe. They've been around, both of those characters have been around for a really long time. And I had read online other people complaining about how he ignores continuity.
I would hate that.
Which, ironically, there's an interview as a bonus material on the back of this book. An interview way back when he started writing Avengers. Mm-hmm. He's like, oh, and they asked him about continuity. How does he keep all the continuity straight? And he's like, oh, I take continuity very important. I would never go against it. And I'm thinking, you're saying all this stupid stuff with these characters. Like, they don't know who... Like, Luke Cage doesn't know who Carnage is. Like, he's fighting Carnage in there, and he doesn't know who Carnage is. Like, Carnage, like, almost took over New York City one time. Like, you don't know who Carnage is? Like, come on. And the way the characters talk kind of is dumb. Like, he tries to make the dialogue realistic.
Right.
But it comes off as just kind of... It's hard to explain. You have to read an issue to kind of see what I'm talking about. The way people like interrupt what they're saying, it's just kind of annoying. I mean, he has good ideas. House of M was a great idea. I think this was a pretty good idea. Having a Sentry on the team, I love that. I just think his dialogue sometimes is a little hokey. He goes against continuity.
Yeah, that one.
I was hoping someone compiled a list of his continuity, but I couldn't find any. I wanted the specific stuff, but I didn't see anything on there. Spider-Man didn't know who. There's this guy called Sauron. He's this pterodactyl guy, Savage Land, and Spider-Man couldn't remember his name. Like, he knew who the guy was, but he couldn't remember his name. Like, I've never read an issue of anything where Spider-Man couldn't remember a character's name that he fought. Ever. He's acting like, I think he's doing it because if it's first-time readers come in, it still doesn't make sense. I know it's stupid.
It still doesn't make sense. You can still have him say the name, and it's still good for first-time
and
readers.
then explain who it is. I know.
Yeah.
I think he's stupid. It's really dumb. Anyway, but the artwork's really good. Actually, David Finch and Steve Niven wrote this first volume here.
So what would you give it?
New Avengers Volume 1, I'd give it an 8, I guess.
An 8?
And we find out about the Illuminati, too.
It's in the Marvel Universe, too?
Yeah, it's a secret group of... it's Iron Man, Namor, Professor X, thinking of the original lineup, Reed Richards. They would meet in secret and talk about stuff that's going on in the Marvel Universe. But they wouldn't tell any other superheroes. They were doing it for years. We didn't know about it until this one issue. We find out, these guys have been meeting all this time. We didn't know that. So that was kind of a neat thing.
Interesting.
The Illuminati. They're the ones that shot Hulk out into space. Yeah. Planet Hulk.
Except for MCU.
Yeah, they're not doing. They don't have the Illuminati there because they don't have Reed Richards or Namor.
Yeah.
I wonder what's going on with the Submariner movie. Because Universal has the rights to that or something. That's why you don't see anything about Atlantis or Namor. Because they don't have the rights to Namor. But no one has ever made a movie or done anything with it. So it's stupid.
It's just sitting
Black
there.
Bolt's the other one from the Inhumans. Is part of the
Okay.
Illuminati. Oh, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I didn't talk about. Yeah, that's a new episode.
Oh, okay.
It's good stuff. I can't really tell you because you don't watch it. But as I said, it's a really good season. I don't have much else to say about New Avengers. It's a pretty big collection. And they're doing Volume 2 next month.
Okay.
Which is odd because normally when Marvel does these type of books that have multiple volumes, it's spaced out pretty far.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, these New Avengers volumes are coming every month. Until August. Which is like Volume 6. They've never done that before, ever.
First time for everything.
I mean, I like that. I wish they would do it all the time. It gets this stuff out quicker.
Right.
But they're kind of expensive. I mean, these bigger collections, these Ultimate Complete collections are pretty big.
I believe it.
But I'm glad they're doing it because New Avengers was an important book. So.
Yeah.
And Wolverine kind of acted like he didn't know who Jessica Drew was when they hung out in his early solo series. It just seemed a little odd. Like,
right.
When they first met, when he attacked her in the Savage Land, kind of seemed like they didn't know who they were. Like come on, they still were friends.
Yeah, that would get annoying.
It's business.
Yeah,
He's stupid. Okay, you said I do two, you do two. Right?
I do one, and then you do one, then I do one, then you finish.
I just did two.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
I did Split in New Avengers.
Yeah, and then you have two more, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So my first one. Actually, let's do Girl Meets World first. So that show ended. Season finale, obviously.
How many episodes was that?
70 something.
No, that's this season.
For the season 3. It's 20s.
Oh.
Because it's 20s.
Oh.
I know there's a total of like 70 some episodes between all 3 seasons. The ending was, emotional as I expected. Not the ending I was expecting. Honestly. You really don't care, so spoiler warning. Basically in the episode before the final episode, Topanga receives a job promotion, but they would have to move to London in order for her to go up in the law enforcement. She's a lawyer.
Law enforcement. Law enforcement is police. Law firm.
Law firm. Yeah, that's it. To move up in the law firm, they had to move to London. So, the episode before the last one kind of ended with them kind of like, we're going to have to leave. So basically, the final episode almost was I don't want to say love letter, but a letter to Boy Meets World fans, because they incorporated almost every single Boy Meets World cameo that they could think of in this one, because basically Topanga called everybody that she cares close about to come and help her make this decision, which includes Corey's parents, Eric, all of them, and just seeing all of them again. Even Mr. Feeney was back, and that was fantastic. Was really awesome. And obviously Eric is hilarious. And he gets hit by a Subway, so there's that.
Subway sandwich?
No, an actual Subway. But I think the one scene that probably hit me the most is we finally got to see Sean and Mr. Turner interact again. And it has been since Boy Meets World, where Mr. Turner gets into a car accident, and the last scene we see is Sean crying in the hospital bed with Mr. Turner laying there. So we're kind of just like up in the air because we never see him again after that. And that was like season 3, and Boy Meets World went on 7 seasons. So we never hear from Mr. Turner again after that until Girl Meets World. And we finally get to see those two connect again. I mean, it's stated that, they were in contact the whole time. Just, it wasn't shown. But it was awesome to finally see that on screen. Those two interact and all that stuff. It was great. But I would give the entire series, I would give it an 8. It's not as good as Boy Meets World, but I think it's just as good, if that makes sense. Not as good, but just as good, if that makes sense.
No, that doesn't make sense. Duh.
It's right below it.
Okay.
It's right below it. And I just hope it gets picked up by somebody else, because I would love to see these characters' stories continue, because I know that they could do a lot more. And I knew from the very beginning that Girl Meets World was going on Disney Channel. I knew Disney Channel would mess it up. Because the writer and the one actor who plays Sean, Ryder Strong, actually stated that they would have went a much different tone as they did with Boy Meets World with Girl Meets World, but Disney Channel wouldn't allow it. So, yay for that. So yeah, no, I loved the show. I'm hoping it gets picked up again. So, yeah, that's that. Your turn.
I forgot to mention what was actually in this New Avengers book.
Okay.
It actually collects. It collects Avengers 500 to 503, which is the Avengers Disassembled.
Okay.
And then New Avengers 1 to 10. Who's that?
Carlisle.
New Avengers 1 to 10. It also includes the New Avengers Most Wanted files, which was like a handbook type of book covering all those villains that broke out.
Handbook type of book. Okay.
Yeah, handbook type of book. That's exactly what I mean. You know, the handbooks.
I get you.
On all the villains that broke out.
Okay.
The profiles on all them. And then, of course, the usual bonus features.
Baddie roll call.
Okay, the next book, which I haven't finished, but I'll just review what I've read so far because there's multiple stories.
Okay.
It's the Wolverine by Daniel Way Complete Collection, Volume 1. Which I've been waiting for these two for a while. They both came out at the same exact time. Okay, so this is about the same time period as New Avengers. It's actually a little bit after because he was already a part of the team. But this collects everything Daniel Way, I guess, is writing or has written. So it starts off with the final issues of Wolverine Volume 2, which is 187 to 189. Issues 187. And
do they always do like 3?
What do you mean?
Seems like there's only 3 in each
3 what?
issues. You said like, what, 507 to 509? And then like the
500 to 503.
That, and then like the Avengers one was like 3 numbers. 2.
What? 3 numbers? What do you mean? What are you talking about?
The Avengers was what, 500 to...
Final issues of that.
Huh?
It was the final issues of
Right.
Avengers. It was 500 to 503.
Oh, 500 and 503.
502. 500, 501, 502, 503.
That's 4. Okay.
Yeah. It's 4 issues.
Okay.
It was the final issues that Bendis wrote. And
Never mind.
What's your point here? It's just coincidental that they're both starting off with the final issues or something.
No. It just sounds like they all like. Do they all mostly have like 4 issues? These collections.
It's not only 4 issues. I said it was.
I'm so never
It's
mind.
New Avengers. It's 4 issues of Avengers, 10 issues of New Avengers.
Okay.
Plus the Most Wanted files.
Okay.
Complete collections are big. They have a lot of issues in them, actually. No, it's not just 4 issues. They don't usually make collections that small. That's just a mini series.
Okay.
No, I'm telling you. I'm going this in order of what's in the book.
Okay.
Of what I read. Can I start?
Yes.
Please. It starts off. This collection starts off with Wolverine Volume 2, numbers 187 to 189, which are the final issues of that volume. Okay, issue 187 was just a one little story. A pretty neat story. These are my favorite type of Wolverine stories. These where he finds some weirdo in some backwoods town, some weird person, and I don't know how he finds these people. He must travel across the country in his free time and finds these weirdos. He's kind of like the Punisher.
Okay.
If he meets someone that's a dirtbag, he doesn't just outright kill him though. Wolverine takes his time. Punisher will just shoot him in the head. But he's at this bar, which happens in a million Wolverine comics. He's in some sort of bar. Well, he meets this guy, and he asks him for a ride. And this guy's going on, they're both drinking, and he's kind of trying to be his buddy, and he's like, so, what's with the bodies in the back of your truck? Wolverine says to him. And the guy's opening him up to him. And you kind of see where this is going. But the guy's like, you're just like me. I was hoping I'd meet someone like you. And I think this guy knew Wolverine was a killer like him.
Okay.
But not the same type of killer. So they drive, and the guy gets a little too drunk, and then Wolverine's like, I'll take the wheel. So he drives up to this cliff. And the other guy kind of knows what's going to happen. But he's accepting it because he thinks he wants to die.
Okay.
He's like, yeah, it's something about being ready for this and stuff. And Wolverine drives off, and I forget what the guy says, though. He says something about, I can't remember what he said, but Wolverine's like, well, I'll be fine. Because, Wolverine has that healing factor.
Right.
So he drives off, and, the truck explodes, and the guy's dying.
Okay.
It's just one little story about Wolverine taking down this guy with mind games.
Okay.
Wolverine's weird like that. He's very subtle sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Seems like
he
it.
likes to play with his prey.
Oh, Wolverine. I mean, it makes sense.
He's not, like I said, he's not like the Punisher. He's not going to just go up and kill someone.
Right.
He's got I think he likes to learn about his victims a little bit before he... That's 187. Okay, 180, 189 is called Good Cop, Bad Cop. Wolverine's barely in this. It's about this cop who's investigating another cop who killed someone.
Okay.
But he has no evidence. Nobody believes him. He's like the outcast in his precinct.
It's like a Phoenix Wright case.
Yeah. But somehow Wolverine knows. This whole comic is pretty much from the point of view of the cop. Like Wolverine's in like one page, I think, in this first issue. But he kind of knows what's going on. How he knows, I don't think it's ever said. But he confronts the bad cop, and that bad cop tries to kill Wolverine. He doesn't know who he is. He buries him alive. But Wolverine, gets out and manages to help this cop take down the other cop. And he's barely in it at all. But it's a pretty good story, actually, overall. So that's those issues. They were older issues, actually. And then it goes into Wolverine 33, 34, and 35, which were House of M crossovers. Now, House of M was an alternate reality. Well, Scarlet Witch turned the whole world into this alternate reality where Magneto ruled the world, pretty much.
Okay.
And all, no humans, there's not many humans, and all the mutants are sort of running supreme. And Wolverine was part of S.H.I.E.L.D. But in the House of M comic book, he was the only one that knew what was going on. Because Scarlet Witch made it so that everyone kind of had their wish come true, in a way. To keep them occupied, keep the heroes kind of not figuring out what's going on. It's kind of weird. So Wolverine was the only one who knew what was going on because his wish was to have his memories restored. Because he can't remember, anything. He has that amnesia.
Oh, I see.
So, but the side effect of that was he also remembers what's really going on.
Right.
But this issue is all flashback. It has something to do with Wolverine going after. None of it's really canon because this isn't a real history.
Right.
So it doesn't really kind of make sense how all this is going on. So it's all about him going after Nick Fury and it has him and Mystique. And it really doesn't matter to anything because it's not real. So it's just a fun little House of M history. House of M has history to it. It's confusing. It's not like she transported everyone to the past and then relived everything. It's like she made up a history with everyone.
Right.
So you're getting a flashback to something Logan and Mystique did while they were working for S.H.I.E.L.D.
Right.
It doesn't have anything to really do with anything. And then there's a little short Valentine story from this comic book called I Heart Marvel, My Mutant Heart. Like a 4-page story about Wolverine going to this grave of this woman he was in love. He's had many lovers. I guess keeping a promise that he made to this lover way back in Germany, blah, blah, blah. It's only 4 pages. And then we get issues 36 to 40 of Wolverine Volume 3. And this is the prologue to Wolverine Origins, which is what Daniel Way really wrote, was Wolverine Origins. So basically, after House of M ended and everything was brought back to normal, Wolverine kept his memories.
Okay.
So for the first time ever, he remembers everything. And the readers, they decided to do a series called Wolverine Origins. To delve into his backstory a lot more, which had me so excited. And I'll talk about that probably next volume, which is until August. Yeah, they do new Avengers every month, but this I gotta wait freaking till July or August for the next volume. Boneheads. But the prologue issues were called Origins and Endings. So basically, you don't really know what Wolverine is doing. He's got his memories back. He's looking for Bucky.
Okay.
Because Bucky has something to do with something that happened to him in Japan. You find out he was married and his wife was pregnant and she got shot. He didn't know who shot her, but he was looking for Bucky because he knew he was involved because through something else. Long story short, he knew Bucky was involved. So he goes after Bucky, and Bucky, tries to fight him off. And Bucky tells him, I'm sorry I killed your wife, and Logan was like, I didn't even know that.
Oh, jeez.
So Bucky was the one that killed his wife. But the story sets it up. There was this guy called Muramasa who lived in this mountain in Japan who made weapons. These supernatural weapons from parts of people's souls. And he made this sword from part of Wolverine's soul. And this sword is the only thing that can kill Wolverine or anybody that has a healing factor. So he decides to go grab this weapon. And that's the end of... That leads into Wolverine Origins number 1, which I didn't get to yet. Okay. It's in this collection. I didn't read it yet. So the other 2 stories in this collection is Wolverine Origins 1 to 5. And then a Sabretooth miniseries that Daniel Way wrote, which I don't even think Wolverine was in that. So, yeah.
What'd you give it?
I would give it 9 out of 10 because when this first happened, I was pretty darn excited about delving into more of his past and twists and turns and all kinds of stuff, and it's pretty good. And I like those first stories too. They had nothing to do with Wolverine Origins. So. I don't know about that Valentine's one. That was okay.
Oh, it's just a little short.
Yeah, a little short story. But I guess I'll talk about the other 2 next week. Wolverine Origins 1 through 5 and Sabretooth. I just wish the next volume was coming out sooner. Because I probably forget what's going on. I mean, I read them before because I had the original comics. I can't remember everything that happened. My gosh, this
you have to read it the
10
month
years
before.
ago. Read it again.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll remember. You want me to do my other one?
No, I have
one
one
more.
more.
Just a CD.
Oh, go ahead. I'll do mine after.
Stained. Yeah. The band Stained.
Bless me.
The band Stained. I bought their best of. It's called Stained the Singles, 96 to 2006. I didn't realize they were around in 96.
Okay.
It's all their big hits. Based up to 2006, although I don't know if they had anything after that. Good stuff. It has... The last 3 songs are actually acoustic covers. Live. They do an Alice in Chains song, Tool song, and Comfortably Numb by Pink Floyd. All really good covers, too. Actually. And then they do another... I don't know if... There's another acoustic song before that, but I never heard... I don't think it's a cover. It's a really good song, too. But good stuff. I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10, there you go.
Pretty good CD if you like alternative rock. Modern alternative rock, really. Good stuff.
Actually reminds me, I had those 2 Hillsong CDs.
Did you even listen to them?
Yeah.
Well, okay, there you go.
So there you go.
That's all my reviews for this week.
I mean, well, I got 3 more then. So. What?
Okay.
So, the Hillsong CDs that I bought 2 weeks ago, I mentioned it on the last podcast. Let There Be Light and the Zion album. Obviously, Zion's been out for a while now. So I have heard it before, but I just decided to actually buy the physical CD because it'd be nice to have. That album is just fantastic. It comes with the song Oceans, which basically topped charts for months after it was released. Like, it was number one on iTunes for months. And it also won a bunch of awards too, I'm pretty sure. So that's the album that song came from. So Zion, I would give a 9. And Let There Be Light is their newest one, and again, I love it. That one I'm gonna give an 8, because there's a few songs on there that are good, but don't stick in my head like a lot of the other songs. But just as good. Well, you look like you had a thought.
The Oscar nominations, they were announced.
I didn't even look into that. I'm not big
movies.
on Oscar.
Arrival was nominated. I wanted to see that. I never did go see it. Arrival.
Oh, Arrival.
The Alien movie.
Yeah.
That was nominated for Best Picture. None of the other ones.
I'm not a big Oscar guy. I just think it's kind of me.
My family does a poll every year.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I never win.
Hey, this
I
year
never
you never know.
win. I've been doing it for years.
I heard Deadpool wasn't, though. Didn't make it.
Of course not. They would nominate Deadpool. Doctor Strange was nominated for visual effects, though.
I saw that.
So was Rogue One, I think.
Yeah, I think, wasn't there another Marvel movie that made it?
No.
That was Doctor Strange in another one, but okay. Did Civil War
I
make it?
don't think Civil War got nominated for anything.
Oh, okay.
I don't think.
Okay, no, that's fine. Alright. So moving on from that quick, give my final review.
Oh, yeah. With that Kingdom Hearts 11,000.2.
Kingdom Hearts 2.8.
My God, I've never seen so many games.
You would think Kingdom Hearts 3, assuming this is the last game before
2.9.
that. Oh, I hope
Technically,
not.
they should.
The little thing is final chapter prologue. So, and 3 is the final
chapter prologue part 2.
Yeah, well, they probably will do that. But assuming that this is the last game before 3, Kingdom Hearts 3 is actually going to be... We have no release date. We just know it's in development. Yeah, I know.
They released a trailer for a long time ago.
I know.
Yeah.
Trust me. But assuming that this is the last one before 3, Kingdom Hearts 3 is actually going to be the 11th game in the Kingdom Hearts series.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So, but they're all connected. Regardless whether it has a number or not, you need to play all of them to get it.
I just thought of something else.
Come on. I don't interrupt your reviews.
Why you keep reminding me of stuff? Yeah, you do. You do interrupt my reviews.
With
You've
questions
done that
about the product, not something else. Alright,
Go
so
ahead.
Kingdom Hearts 2.8 has 3 things on it. It has an HD remake of the 3DS game, Dream Drop Distance. I have not played that yet. It has a new one, which I actually played first, which was Kingdom Hearts 0.2. Which...
So that's before 1, I assume.
Yes, well, technically, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep is the first chronologically. Mm-hmm. And this takes place after Birth by Sleep and before Kingdom Hearts 1. Actually, no.
Why is it? Oh,
this takes place during Kingdom Hearts 1 because of the ending.
So where's the stopping point and where's the starting point?
The starting point, you're basically following Aqua right after Birth by Sleep. She gets trapped in the Dark World.
No, I mean, in the middle of 1, you said point 2 takes place.
It starts with Aqua being trapped in the Dark World. You follow her around. She's trying to keep her light in her heart. She's trying not to succumb to the darkness because that's not good. And eventually she runs into Mickey Mouse. And Mickey's basically saying how he's trying to find this Keyblade that is supposedly going to shut the door, which is Kingdom Hearts, to keep the darkness from spilling out and basically killing all worlds, because that's what it does. And any world that's killed gets transferred to the Dark World, and there's like no living things. It's all distorted. And you're actually traveling through Cinderella's world, and it's like getting all like distorted and breaking, and it's actually kind of cool. But the ending of 0.2 is actually the ending of Kingdom Hearts 1, because the ending of Kingdom Hearts 1, you see Riku in the Dark World go to help shut the door as Sora's on the other side, and you're basically it's found out that Aqua and Mickey are actually fighting this giant heartless monster in the background, trying to keep it from attacking Riku, who's trying to head towards the door. So that's how that's connected to that. So basically, the ending of 0.2 is also the ending of the first one, in a way. So, but in that, 0.2 also has cutscenes after that, which actually take place after Dream Drop Distance, which is the 3DS game that is so far the last one chronologically, before 3. So it basically leads straight into 3. Because it has Sora, Donald, and Goofy going back to Olympus Coliseum to train. Because, they have this huge thing coming up, fight thing. But Kingdom Hearts 0.2 is only 2 hours long.
Wow.
Yeah, it's only 2 hours long. So I was able to finish it in a night. It is really short. It is by far the shortest Kingdom Hearts game because, all the other ones are easily over 10 hours, 20 hours because they're RPGs at heart. So, and what's weird is you start out at level 50 for some reason.
Ooh.
But okay, the graphics are amazing. Like, oh my gosh, this is made in Unreal Engine, so the graphics look awesome. The music is top notch as always. The other thing on here is Kingdom Hearts. It looks like an X, but it's actually pronounced like Chi or Chai or something like that. It's
okay.
Back cover. It's basically revealing. It's a basically untold story of the mobile game, Kingdom Hearts the mobile game, because that is also chronological too.
Yeah.
Yay.
No.
But actually, no, I lied. Birth by Sleep isn't the first chronological. This is. This is the first chronological because it actually basically tells the story of the Keyblade War, which you hear throughout the entire series. So this whole series is a mess if you're trying to follow the story because, you got to play all the games and you basically go from like PlayStation 2, then it jumped to Game Boy Advance, and then you go back to PlayStation 2, and then it went to DS, and then it went to PlayStation 3, and it's just like, But if you're... And you really got to pay attention in this story to get what's going on, or else if you don't, then you're going to be confused. Confused beyond belief. So, but 0.2, I'm going to give it an 8. I wish it was longer. But, the gameplay basically gives you a little glimpse on what Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to play like, which I'm excited for. There's a lot more fluidity to like movements and stuff. Like you no longer have to press the jump button to jump over small little steps in the ground. Like just moving forward and you'll automatically do a tiny hop up, which is nice. And even the combat it just feels more fluid, and I love it. So that's that. As far as playing Dream Drop Distance, I want to, but since I'm currently playing through Kingdom Hearts with Morgan, and we're playing through chronologically, we're actually still at Kingdom Hearts 2, so it's going to be a little bit until I get to Dream Drop Distance. But I wanted to play 0.2 because it's technically new, and for me, I wanted to see a new part of the story. So, yep, that's that. So maybe somewhere down the line, I'll be able to review the full thing. So, yeah, that's that.
I just remembered something about Beauty and the Beast commentary.
Okay.
The special edition of Beauty and the Beast with the added song. I thought that was something they did way back and just deleted it.
Okay.
No, they went back in 10 years later with everyone and redid it. All the actors
That's
and everything.
awesome.
10 years later. All the actors and people that worked on it all came back just to do that for the DVD.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love when they do stuff like that.
I didn't even realize that. I just thought it was some deleted thing. They just threw back in there.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Did you know that originally in Frozen, Elsa was supposed to be the bad guy?
Frozen.
I know, but Elsa was supposed to be the bad guy.
She should be. She looks bad. From what I've seen. But there was something else I was going to say about Did You Know? Oh, I watched Did You Know Game in Arkham Asylum.
Okay.
They said there's a super secret room that no one knew about. That the developers had to actually give hints. like on the internet, because nobody would find it. Like you can't see it with your bat vision.
Okay.
And you need to do multiple explosions on not just one, like every other normal wall in the game. You just need to spray one bat gel. You need to spray two. There's some secret room in the mayor's office. Who would find that? No one.
What's in it?
Plans for Arkham City.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I never even knew about it. I should go check it out in the new one. Go find it.
It should be
like that's
it
weird.
should be a
People
hidden
put in
trophy.
these super. That's what they should have done. It should have been a trophy. Then people probably would have looked for it.
Yeah, because
but
they
to have give
like,
no hints whatsoever that there's a secret room. That's
I mean, granted, back then you had like what was it, the One Link to the Past room, but no, that was advertised in Nintendo Power, I think.
This wasn't. Nobody said anything about it. Nobody knew. Who would think to put two bat gels on some random wall?
How did people find out half the stuff back in the day? Like, how did people find out about like the Minus World and Mario?
I have no idea.
Back in the day, or something like that.
Yeah, I have no idea. That's a good question. Who thinks to jump through the wall?
Yeah. Unless someone did it by accident because they just jumped and then they just slid in. And
that might be possible. It was an accident, but I don't even know if you could Google that. How did this come about? Who found it?
I doubt that. That's probably way too far back. And
it's gotta be documented somewhere, doesn't it?
So it'd take a little while.
Anyway, I did this special thing.
Yeah, what is this special
thing? Since the Switch is coming out, and we were talking about launch titles, I decided I was curious about previous launch titles.
Oh, okay.
The previous Nintendo systems.
The only one I really remember is GameCube.
I want to ask you see if you can guess.
Okay.
And I want you to guess what the best-selling game for that system was.
Okay. Let's do it.
Okay, NES I didn't really, because it was the first system, so I didn't really go into it. Obviously, Super Mario Brothers was packed in with the game.
And Duck Hunt. Baseball,
and some of those one-word titles. Tennis, and something called 10-Yard Fight, and blah. I didn't write them all down. Because it was the first NES, I figured, who cares?
Best-selling?
But it was the best-selling NES game outside of Super Mario Brothers, because that was packed in. Take a guess.
The NES.
NES.
Duck Hunt?
Well, that was kind of included with Mario.
So that doesn't count, okay.
What was separate at one point?
Mario 3?
Yes.
Yeah?
That sold 18 million.
Oh, nice.
Actually, the top three was Super Mario 1, 3, and 2. 3 Super Mario
there you
games
go.
were the top.
That makes sense.
Okay, can you guess what the SNES launch titles were?
Wasn't Mario World a launch title?
There was only 5. Mario was packed in, which was awesome back then. Can you guess what the other 4 were?
Gosh. Was there a sports game?
No.
No. Okay. Punch Out?
No.
No? There wasn't a Zelda. I doubt there was a Zelda. Or a Metroid.
No.
A Kirby?
No.
Was it even Nintendo?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
2 of them.
No, All Stars wasn't.
No. That was way loud.
Mario Paint.
No. Oh, wait, that's the mouse. They didn't give you that right away.
True. Turtles in Time, no.
No.
I don't know.
F-Zero.
Oh, okay.
Pilot Wings.
Pilot Wings.
SimCity and Gradius 3. What was the best-selling SNES game?
Does Mario World count because it's packed in?
Outside of Mario World.
Okay, give a few guesses here. There really wasn't another Mario game. Well, Yoshi's Island. But
yeah, there really wasn't. There wasn't.
All Stars?
No.
No, okay. Any of the Donkey Kong countries?
Which one?
2?
No.
1.
1 was the best-selling SNES game.
Interesting.
9 million.
Okay.
Okay, the N64 only had 2 launch titles.
Mario 64 and... Did not have a Pilot Wings?
Pilot Wings 64.
Okay.
Which I had totally forgot that game even existed.
I did too, but
what was
I
the best-selling N64 game? There was no pack-in titles. That stopped with SNES. Well, sort of. We did.
Yeah, we did.
What was the best-selling N64 title?
Was it a Zelda?
No.
Okay. Was it a Mario?
Yeah.
Mario 64?
Yeah, 11 million.
I was either going to guess that or Mario Kart.
GameCube had a...
I remember GameCube. That was like...
Can you tell me on some of the launch titles?
That was Luigi's Mansion.
Surprised for, yeah.
Luigi's Mansion. Wasn't Sunshine like... No, that was launch window. Smash
no,
Melee.
Sunshine came out... No.
I thought Smash Melee was launch.
Not considered a launch title.
Oh. Okay. I know
that came out like a month later or something.
Okay.
That's not considered.
I know Luigi's Mansion was.
Because Smash Bros. Came out at the beginning of December. I remember it.
Okay. I really only remember Luigi's Mansion.
Well, Rogue Squadron.
Okay. Right.
And they had a Batman game called Batman Vengeance. Crazy Taxi, which I've forgotten was on GameCube. Some BMX game, a Tarzan game. Madden.
Okay.
NHL Hits. Super Monkey Ball, Tony Hawk game, and Wave Race. What was the best?
That one?
I don't know.
Wave Race Blue Storm?
Yeah.
Interesting.
What was the best-selling GameCube game?
I highly doubt it was Sunshine. Unless it was Sunshine.
No.
Was it Melee?
Yeah, 7 million. The Wii had a lot of launch titles.
Well, I already know the best-selling Wii game is Wii Sports.
Outside of Wii Sports, though.
Oh, shoot.
Can you guess any launch titles? Probably not.
Wasn't Twilight Princess?
Yeah.
Yeah. So no,
Can you
Twilight
guess
Princess
there's
was
a lot of
Wii,
them.
Wii
There's
Sports
a lot
was...
of launch titles for the Wii.
There was no Mario.
Nope.
New Super Mario Bros. Wii wasn't that launch?
No.
No, that wasn't. Oh, okay.
You're thinking of Wii U.
Yeah, I am thinking of Wii U. Yep, I don't know.
I'll just name some. Call of Duty 3.
Okay.
There's a Dragon Ball Z game. Excite Truck.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Grim Adventures. Happy Feet. Madden. Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Monster 4x4. SpongeBob game. Super Monkey Ball game. Rampage. I didn't realize there was a Rampage game for the Wii.
I didn't either.
Rayman game. Trauma Center. Need for Speed.
Trauma Center.
Tony Hawk. Wii Sports. What's the best-selling Wii game?
You know, I'm probably off by this. I just know like it sold a crap ton, but was it one of the first Mario and Sonic?
No.
Because I know that sold a crap ton. New Super Mario Brothers?
No.
Mario Galaxy?
No.
It wasn't Zelda.
No.
And it wasn't Wii Sports.
Well, technically I think it was, but outside of the pack.
Well, yeah, you said outside of that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not looking at your back if you can see it. Yep, I'm not sure. What was it?
Mario Kart.
Really?
36 million. That was the highest so far.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, Wii U had a ton of launch titles, so much that I didn't even write them all down.
Really? Because everybody said the Wii U had a crap launch.
I know, but there's a ton of them. Tons.
I know New Super Mario Bros. U.
Yeah.
Was on there.
Mm-hmm.
That Nintendo Land.
Yeah.
No, Wind Waker wasn't. That was later. Yep, I don't know.
Assassin's Creed 3.
I forgot that game.
Batman Arkham City. Call of Duty Black Ops. Ninja Gaiden game. Wipeout 3. Zombie U. Scribblenauts is an awesome game that you should get. Scribblenauts, so we should play for our channel. Scribblenauts is amazing. NBA 2K13, FIFA game, Darksiders 2, Sonic Racing game.
Oh,
Madden. What was the best-selling Wii U game?
Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed?
Is that what your guess for best-selling?
No, that's the Sonic
I
Racing
don't know,
I think
maybe.
you're talking about.
I didn't write the full title. I just put Sonic Racing.
Now, best-selling,
Best-selling Wii U.
I'm gonna say it's either gonna be Smash, Mario Kart, or Splatoon.
Which is it, mister?
Mario Kart?
Yeah, Mario Kart
Okay.
8 sold 8 million. I can't believe that beat Smash. I thought for sure Smash would have been. So basically, there was only ever one major Nintendo title at launch on all these systems, which surprised me. I thought for sure there was some that had.
Oh, yeah. But
More
you didn't
than
do
one.
the DS systems or anything.
No, I didn't do the handhelds.
Even though you probably should have, because like a
I didn't
Switch encompasses
Switch is
both.
well.
So, excuse me.
Are they gonna do this?
Do we have any other thing to cover?
Because you got questions in top 5 that you haven't been doing, Mister.
It's because this is taking over
No,
the top
it shouldn't
5s
be.
for now. No, this is taking over the questions. It's the top 5s that
Well,
I
why can't we do both?
I don't know. Well, we're already at an hour and a half right now.
Are we really?
Yes.
No, we're not.
We're at an hour and 25 minutes.
Well, that's what you get for getting sick.
So, and then you have the Switch coming out, which launch titles
because
are
they're adding launch titles there as we speak.
Breath of the Wild, 1-2 Switch, which I told Justin. Justin says he's probably gonna get 1-2 Switch because there's no way I'm spending $60 on that game. I told him that the 3 of us then need to come over with our Switches, and I'll just play 1-2 Switch or something like that. Also, I follow this guy on Twitter that said, there was a commercial about the Switch. And he's like, this encompasses my I'm going to touch no one else's Switch mindset right now. I guess because, people are going to take their Switches into the bathrooms, and they're going to... So he's kind of
Okay, yeah, right.
Anyway, what...
I want you to do a playthrough. A blind playthrough. Of Inside.
Jeez.
That would be great for our channel. It's an
were
unknown
talking
game.
about.
People would be curious about it. It only takes a few hours, 3 if you're good. If you're not stupid, it take you 3 hours.
We're already doing one blind playthrough.
Donkey Kong Country. That's taking me forever. This is going to take you 2 tries.
Country.
It's 64. Sorry. I even forgot what game
said,
I was
why
playing.
you going back in time and doing a blind playthrough of Donkey Kong Country?
I don't even remember the first time I played that.
I remember the first time I played 2. I loved that game. I still do. I still think Donkey Kong Country 2 is the best Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah, it is the best of those.
Followed by Tropical Freeze. I'm saying that right now.
It was just a cool DK coin.
I did like looking for those. And I wish Tropical Freeze had that, but... they had the puzzle pieces, but...
There was 5 of them in each level. It was
Sometimes
only one
more.
DK coin in each level. Well hidden sometimes.
Yeah, the one... I always hated the one where it was actually on the goalpost.
Yes, I know. And it's real quick. And you gotta get through the whole stupid level. And if you hit it, you gotta play the whole level again. You can't... You gotta time that one perfectly.
But I love that game. The music was good, too. Anyway. Alright, so... We got a taste test today. Not the one we were planning on.
Yeah, I guess Sean
likes to
forget to buy these things because he doesn't really want to.
We just kind of looked around the house and we found this. This is really nothing that out of the ordinary.
It is for me.
And it is for me.
Normally
why we're
wouldn't
trying
eat
it.
this.
So this is Snyder's pretzels.
Which is the best brand
Snyder's
of pretzels
of
ever.
This is pretzel pieces. It is bursting with flavor. The flavor is honey mustard and onion.
It's probably normal for most people, but
yeah, for us,
usually
not so
stuff
much.
like this I don't eat. I'm scared to try it. So
Yeah. Well, here we go. We're gonna try
don't
it.
smell it. Like Katie says, don't smell it before you eat it. Why did you smell it? I just told you not to smell it.
I don't know what it smells like.
It's bursting with freaking flavor. Are they yellow?
Yeah.
Right, let me get a bigger piece. All right.
That's a big piece. All right. Then we'll begin in 3, 2, 1.
Oh! Oh! I should have got a water or something. Because that is foul.
Yeah, nope. No thanks.
This is why I stay away from these type of things. Because I know I'm not going to like it.
Okay, we both didn't like it. That's a thumbs down for both of us.
It's really heavy mustard taste. I like mustard too, but...
Hell no, I can't stand mustard.
Oh, well, duh.
Okay, so that was simple. So do we...
So I'll bring my PS4 over.
What?
Inside!
Oh.
We gotta bring our playthroughs back. This to be perfect. It's a game that most people know about. They're gonna want to watch you play it.
What we started?
This is you. I'm doing my own, bonehead.
Or are we just doing one?
This game's gonna take you 2 tries to beat it, hopefully.
Hopefully.
I don't know how good you are at solving puzzles.
I beat Zelda.
This is a little different. It's logical.
I beat Uncharted.
Okay.
Some of those are...
Now I want to watch you do it because it's entertaining. We should get Jason to do it.
I need to find a game for you to play then.
I have to finish Donkey Kong.
I know.
I don't even remember where I'm at.
I'll make you play through Paper Mario Color Splash.
I don't like those Paper Mario games. You know that.
You didn't mind Super Paper Mario.
I did, kind of. It got... That's not even an RPG.
No, it's not. It had more... It had actually...
I like the 3D thing where it turned into...
Super Paper Mario has more RPG elements than Color Splash does. So, take that as you will.
Whatever.
Make you play through the Splatoon single player.
That I would do.
Because you saw me play, I think, one or two levels of that.
Actually.
Yeah. All right, so I think we're gonna. All right, we're gonna call it quits here then.
Before I die.
So, so we want to thank you all for listening and tune in next week. Hopefully, next week I think is rescheduled with my brother, so we're gonna have hopefully hopefully Jason with us next week.
I should have a few reviews if we do it on Saturday.
I don't know if I'll have any reviews.
If we do it on Saturday, I will.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll have any because I don't know exactly what I'll be able to play this week.
Inside.
But, well, that doesn't mean I'm going to play it before next thing. So, thank you all for watching. Tune in next week. Sayonara. Exactly. Disgusting.
We should put the vomiting Silent Hill guy.
You know, the thing about that is somebody actually had to record that line.
Yeah. I never, the HD collection has new voice cast.
I think you remember you saying that.
And I never did play it with that new voice cast, so I don't know what that new guy sounds like. I should play it again and see if that guy sounds just as good. Maybe there's a comparison video on YouTube.
There probably is.
Look it
All
up.
right. Sayonara, guys.
I thought we were going.